How the hell do the Miami Heat keep getting away with this? What's up, Heat Nation? Your boy Ernest here. I'm back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Happy Saturday, you guys. Before we get started, I need a favor from y'all. Take a moment, smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, you guys. 62% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed. It really means a lot to me, you guys. So please hit that subscribe button and let's get ready to rock and roll on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. Now, there's a few things I want to talk about today, you guys, before we get to the topic. First and foremost, the Miami Heat do have a game tonight. We're playing against the Utah Jazz. We're back in home after that 4-game West Coast trip where we went 3-1. So the Miami Heat are riding very high right now. I know we're at the 7th seed. I get it. Doesn't look great. But we're only a game and a half back from the 4th seed. So I ain't even worried, you guys. Take it game by game. We know the playoffs are around the corner. Jimmy Butler even mentioned it recently. It doesn't matter where we are. We could be 8th, 7th, 6th, 4, 5, 2. Don't matter. We know what this Miami Heat team does in the playoffs. They bust ass. So honestly, I'm agreeing with some of y'all that's talked in the past. Seeding don't matter. Ain't nobody in the Eastern Conference want this smoke for a 7-game series. Brian Windhorst said it. Zach Lowe said it. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows the Miami Heat are them dogs. Now, with the game tonight, we don't really know who's playing. Tyler Herro's questionable. Kevin Love's questionable. Caleb Martin's questionable. But it doesn't really matter. Because whoever's going to play will step up and the Heat going to get this dub. Now, another topic I want to talk about is that yesterday was the official end of the NBA buyout market. March 1st was the cutoff where a team can sign a player that can be playoff eligible. So, if you guys see any rumors about the Miami Heat with the buyout market, ain't gonna happen. The Miami Heat already closed their team off. It's done. We got DeLon Wright in the buyout. We're gonna move forward with this squad. Now, I know a lot of people are talking about the fact that we didn't really answer the problem at the big man rotation. I think the Miami Heat are fine. I think if you have a 3-headed monster with the power forward center rotation of Bam Adebayo, Nikola Jovic, and Kevin Love going into the playoffs, I think that's good enough. I think Nikola Jovic is a lot better than people are giving him credit for. The only thing we need to do with Nikola Jovic is exactly what Erik Spoelstra is doing. Continue to play the kid at the starting power forward. You know what Haywood Highsmith brings, you know what Caleb Martin brings, but you have still yet to unlock Nikola Jovic's true potential. Allow Nikola Jovic to start for the rest of the season, and when we come to playoff time, at the starting power forward position, we're going to have to play matchup. Sometimes you could start Jovic, sometimes you can start Martin. Hell, sometimes you could start Jimmy at the floor and throw Duncan Robinson as the starting small forward. It just depends who you're playing against, my honest opinion. So that's the reason why we got Erik Spoelstra. He's the best coach in the NBA. Now, I want to bring up something, you guys, because yesterday I posted a video about Tyler Herro. If you didn't see it, please take a moment, check that video out. It was after the game against the Denver Nuggets where I basically said that the Miami Heat do need Tyler Herro to win an NBA championship. And I was caught with a little bit of backlash, so I want to kind of address it right here because I think a lot of people, when they see these videos that I cut about Tyler Herro talking about possibly trading him or him coming off the bench, and when those people respond to what I say in the comments, I don't think they're watching the entire video. And I understand that. But I will say this. I do not feel that Tyler Herro is a bad player. I don't feel that we have to trade Tyler Herro. I have mentioned multiple times in the past that trading for Tyler Herro to get a starting power forward or center next to Bam is the optimal decision. Because if you trade Tyler Herro, you have people that you can plug into that starting shooting guard place. Duncan Robinson, Jaime Jaquez, Caleb Martin. You have a lot of replacements there. We all know what we're lacking. A true big man next to Bam. That's the only thing I was talking about trading. Do I want to trade Tyler Herro? No. Tyler Herro is a bucket getter. And what I was saying yesterday was that Tyler Herro's optimal position is coming off the bench. And for you people that do not agree with it, I understand. I know that Tyler Herro looks pretty on a shiny paper as your starting shooting guard. But next to Terry Rozier, I just don't think it's the best. I think that those two guys are very similar players. Bringing Tyler Herro or Terry Rozier off the bench would be more beneficial for our offense. You saw at the game against Denver, you only had 16 points coming off the bench. If we had Tyler Herro as our number one six-man option, playing the same amount of minutes that he plays now, he doesn't have to start games, he can finish them. But what I'm saying is that if you start Duncan Robinson and Terry Rozier at the starting shooting guard and point guard, when you bring one of them to the bench, Tyler Herro is coming for them. Tyler Herro is playing against the second units. I prefer having Tyler Herro play against the second units than Duncan Robinson, because Tyler Herro will bust ass against the second unit players. We saw it in 2022. That was a big reason I felt that the Miami Heat carried their first seed, because when the starters came out, Tyler Herro was having a field day against the bench players. That's my suggestion. That's how I feel the Miami Heat will win the 2024 championship. My opinion, it's mine. You have personalities. Tyler Herro wants to be a starter. He got that big contract. You've even heard from a lot of big time media outlet people in the Miami Heat. Everyone agrees that Tyler Herro should be the sixth man. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think Tyler Herro is just like, nah, I'm the best player on this team. This team needs me. And you know what? He's partially right. I love Tyler Herro. I want Tyler Herro to stay in this team. And I do feel that we can win a championship with Tyler Herro. We just have to put an optimal lineup out there. Now, talking about lineups, that's a great segue right there into what I truly want to talk about in this video. Because how the hell do the Miami Heat keep doing this? And what am I talking about? Doing what? Making stars from undrafted and middle first round draft picks. How the hell do we keep doing this, y'all? I mean, you can say Pat Riley's a great president. You can say that Andy Ellsberg is an amazing numbers guy. But this all has to do with Eric Spoelstra, you guys. I've said it before. Coach Spo is the best coach in the NBA, hands down. And it's not only because of the way that he plots, the way that he strategizes. It's also the fact that players give this man their very best. But let's stop and go back into time, because it's not just Spo. It's this Miami Heat culture, you guys. It's the fact that it started back in 1995 when Mickey Arison bought this team and brought Pat Riley as the president. Pat Riley brought a different mindset to this Miami Heat team. He brought the mindset that he had with the Los Angeles Lakers and the mindset that he developed with the New York Knicks. He combined it together and he brought it to the Miami Heat. And almost 30 years later, you guys, you are seeing exactly what this culture is all about. Now, in Pat Riley's days, you didn't really see a lot of undrafted players become stars, but you saw a few gems. You saw Keith Askins, who became one of the best glue guys in the 90s for the Miami Heat. You saw Isaac Austin in 1997 when Alonzo Mourning was injured become a prolific center. He even won the NBA's most improved player, helping the Miami Heat go far in the playoffs. Why we traded him the next season, I know it was because of the contract thing, but whatever. Anyways, after that, in 2003, you have Udonis Haslem, where the foundation of undrafted player success was started, truly. And Udonis Haslem kept that motivation moving forward. But it wasn't just undrafted players, you guys. The Miami Heat were hitting on first-round draft picks. Now, I know during Riley's time, when it was just him at the front, we weren't known for succeeding with draft picks. You know, we got Dwayne Wade with the 5th pick in the 2003 draft. You know, you got Darrell Wright after that. You know, you picked a few players that didn't really do much. Then in 2008, you picked Michael Beasley, and that was a huge flop. I mean, I know Beasley wasn't a terrible player, but we could have had Russell Westbrook. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you really didn't need Michael Beasley. And then you drafted Justice Winslow in 2015. So for a while there, the Miami Heat weren't really hitting on first round draft picks. I mean, in the Big Three era, you had Norris Cole. He became a very good backup point guard. You know, that's one guy that you can say was a success. But you really didn't see this evolvement of undrafted players, of late first round draft picks until the Coach Spo era. Because think about it. We drafted Justice Winslow in the first round, but who did we take in the second? Josh Richardson, who is our role player today, full circle. But Josh Richardson did become a very good NBA player. We also lucked out on late first round draft picks later on. Guys like Tyler Herro, Bam Adebayo, and our boy Juan Wick, Jaime Jaquez Jr. None of them were top 10 picks. But if you think about it now, if those drafts were redrafted, Tyler Herro, Bam Adebayo, and Jaime Jaquez Jr. all would have been selected top 5 in their respective draft orders. My opinion, but I do think so. But then we're going to go back to the undrafted player mark, because Coach Spo started succeeding after LeBron James left. Every undrafted player that Spo would give time to started succeeding. It started from Joel Anthony when the Big Three era. Joel Anthony, hell, he wasn't the biggest thing, but Joel Anthony helped round out that starting lineup with Chris Bosh, LeBron James, and Dwayne Wade, and Mario Chalmers. Then you had guys like Rodney McGruger, Okoro White, Chris Silva in the 2017 team. You had Luke Babbitt start, for God's sakes. You had Hassan Whiteside, who was a second round draft pick, become a max level player in 2016. You had guys like Duncan Robinson, Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin, who gave the Miami Heat incredible runs in the 2022 and 2023 NBA playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, you are seeing it firsthand that Coach Erik Spoelstra is the very best coach in the NBA. You can say all the success that we had was because of just lucky spots. You can say that Pat Riley picked the right players to sign. But in all honesty, you guys, the reason why all these players hit big is because they were given opportunities. Opportunities that they wouldn't get in other teams. Max Strus was in the Boston Celtics before we came to the Miami Heat. He was not given an opportunity. And what did Max Strus do? Bust Boston's ass in the playoffs. This is something that the Miami Heat continue to do and will continue to do. Look at guys like Jamal Cain. Look at guys like Aldonis Williams. Look at guys like Cole Swider. These are the guys, or maybe even Drew Smith when he comes back next year. I know he got hurt, but Drew Smith was looking like a formidable backup point guard. At times, Drew Smith was reminding me of Gabe Vincent out there. That's why he was getting playing time, because he was a pest defensively. This is something that the Miami Heat continue to do. That developmental process ain't no joke for the Miami Heat. This is what we do. Now, look, we haven't hit home runs all the time. Look at guys like Omar Yurtseven. Yurt is still, to me, one of the biggest what-ifs that could have happened. But when Erik Spoelstra gives time to a specific undrafted player, everybody pays attention. Because we know how dangerous this Miami Heat team is. And we know the fact that, yeah, we may have our first round draft pick this offseason. We may not have it in the coming up following seasons after that. But it don't matter. Because the Miami Heat will take a player who was outcasted, who was thrown away, and will turn that guy into a quality role player. So why do I think the Miami Heat are successful as they have? For a few reasons. You have a great front office. Pat Riley allows Coach Spo to do what he wants. You got the best coaching, Erik Spoelstra. Not only is he the best coach because of what he does strategy-wise, but it's because he cares about his players. He makes them feel like family. In the NBA, you guys, a lot of times it's ran like a business. Coach Spo treats his players like family. And that's the reason why these are guys that just would run through a brick wall for him. And if you remember, that's exactly what Pat Riley was like. When Pat Riley traded for Antoine Walker, James Posey, Jason Williams, signed Gary Payton in the '06 championship run, a lot of them were saying the same thing, that when Pat Riley took over Stan Van Gundy, you saw a different style of coaching. He treated them like family. He embraced them. But a huge reason why I think Coach Spo and Pat Riley are super successful is because they call their players out on their bullshit. If you're not playing right, if you're not playing the Miami Heat hard way, they will call you on it. You signed a 5-year, $90 million contract after being an undrafted player, Duncan Robinson, and you don't play the way that we feel you should play, your ass gets benched for Max Strus. And what does that do? Hurts your pride, hurts your manhood, makes you step up and become the player that you are now. That's exactly why this Miami Heat roster, that's why exactly why this Miami Heat team scares everybody. Zach Lowe said it. When a team sees that they're playing the Miami Heat, it's like, oh my God, these guys. And that's exactly what I love. That's why I'm proud to be a Miami Heat fan. That's why I'm proud to be a Miami Heat lifer. Because not any team in the NBA gives that same fear. You play any NBA team, Denver, Boston, Minnesota, I don't care. You look at them, you go, all right, it's going to be hard, but we got a chance. You play Miami, oh my God, these freaking guys. Nobody has that reaction in the NBA. No other team. That's us. So I want to hear from y'all, Heat fans, after this video that I post. How proud of you? How proud are you of being a Miami Heat fan? And maybe there's a player that I missed. There's so many undrafted and late first round draft pick success. Maybe there's somebody I forgot. I'm human. I may forget sometimes. But I love what we bring. Oh, I did forget somebody. Jovic. Another late first round success. I didn't mention him. I mentioned Jaquez, Bam, Tyler, Jovic. Jovic is another success. So I'm proud of this team, you guys, because not only are we a 2024 NBA championship contender, but we also got players to ride with for the future. Be happy, Heat fans. Be positive. And get ready for another year to be added in that banner. I'm calling it. 2024 championship is coming home with the Miami Heat. I feel it. I know it. And I'm happy as hell, y'all. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. How proud are you of this Miami Heat team? What do you think is going to happen in tonight's game? I'm pulling for a Heat dub. I hope y'all feel the same. Don't forget to like the video, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Would really mean a lot to me. I love y'all. Enjoy your weekend. And that's enough said. Let's go.